7 News asking questions after a Larkspur family loses their dog to suspected antifreeze poisoning. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez has this story new at 5. Lance, you've learned that this isn't the first time this thing has happened.
That's what we've heard, Mike. Now, the director of animal enforcement here in Douglas County tells me that they investigated a series of suspected animal poisonings 2 years ago in the Larkspur area, but were unable to come up with any evidence of animal cruelty. He says they are actively investigating this most recent case.
We started our day with having to put our dog down. It was horrible.
Maria McCulloch couldn't believe it when her Australian Shepherd Lola started getting sick last week. It brought back memories of their little gray schnauzer, Jack.
It was horrific.
On May 11th, 2010, McCulloch's daughter took Jack for a walk.
He just popped into the trees for a minute on our property, came out with this chicken.
McCulloch says the same thing happened with her dog Lola last week. She believes the chicken was laced with antifreeze and that someone in the neighborhood is trying to poison coyotes.
They don't have any business being on my property, especially throwing chicken on my property, so it's the only way my dog could have got it.
McCulloch says coyotes don't bother her. She enjoys listening to them howl at night. She's angry that whoever is trying to poison them isn't considering neighborhood pets or other wildlife.
I think if they could see what was happening to the animals and how horrible it is, it might change things.
Now, Lola's remains have been taken to CSU for a necropsy to determine the cause of death. We are told results are expected within the next week to 10 days. Now, we checked with Parks and Wildlife and found that landowners may kill coyotes without a license on their land if the coyote threatens their property or livestock. And McCulloch tells us that 2 of her neighbors also lost 2 dogs each within the last 2 years. Live in Douglas County, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.
We first learned about this story from a 7 News viewer. If you have an idea, give us a call at 303-832-7777 or email us at newstips@thedenverchannel.com.